that we've had guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
26. 26.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Hey, Zoo.
59 mark, 59 mark.
On second and very short, Rodgers flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third.
Coming to you, coming to you. Get 300, get 300.
59, right, 59.
Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Check pass, check pass.
Throwing on second and 14. Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on third and long.
45 the mark. Big stop.
Right now, you got 58.
Jam.
Jump out.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got a man, that's Allison. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. The kick by Crosby is good, and the lead now increases to 20-0. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt, just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10.
Ready to go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Ryan to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
59, ready, back 25.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now it's Ryan. He sets to fire deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Inside.
Watch twist. Shift.
Go to 50. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, exit.
Throwing is Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Falcons grab it.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes, but 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior.
4 down, check, 4 down.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And now here's another interception. Kevin King with a pick. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
61, matchbox lights. Check 30. Hey, Charlie.
45. Mike, 45. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the 27, Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Jamal Williams, 62 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
That's got to be on us.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a desperation throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next